Actually, I also had a very personal journey regarding plan B. Earlier, I used to think do or die is the best approach. Don't have a plan B. If you have a plan B, you will think anyway there is a plan B, so your efforts in plan A will reduce. So I used to think that that was the do or die is the best approach. Go without a plan B. But later I realized that pragmatic. See, these are two different approaches. Being idealistic is do or die approach. You just have to theoretically think that plan B will pull you down, but the other is pragmatic approach. You have a plan B, and that perhaps will give you mental peace, telling that okay, something is there behind me and it will improve your confidence. So it can work both ways. This I realized much later. I was a proponent of plan, I know, not going with plan B and this do or die approach, but I think both are equally valid, and you will have to do, perhaps doing a cost benefit analysis will help you understand which plan is better for you. So for me personally, the initial few attempts, not having a plan B didn't affect me that much. But as we grow later, perhaps you'll appreciate it better when we age better, when we reach at 25, when we reach at marriageable age, when we, when we see others getting good jobs, then you will have to think twice about not having a plan B. So, I mean, it depends. It depends on what kind of a personality you are, what drives you better, whether having a plan B or not having a plan B, what point of journey you are in, and this cost benefit analysis. How, like, suppose you are towards the fag end of your preparation journey, like some after 3 or 4 attempts. What is the cost that you are giving to remain in this preparation process? Is it financial? Is there no other breadwinner in your family? Are you financially good? Is the family good enough to support you? Are you facing any other pressure? Are you mentally in a good place? Again, circling back to this mental aspect. If you are not mentally in a good place, it's well and good. You can leave this and perhaps pursue other journeys. Again, I'm not discouraging. I'm just encouraging you to think a little bit more broad-mindedly. You can keep an open mind about it. Don't have an unhealthy fixation towards this exam. That's what I realized. When you have too much of a fixation towards this exam, thinking that this is my only life, I will become a civil servant and all, which is good. Of course, we are working towards the result. But when we are too much attached to it, even a slight setback will disappoint us too much, right? One mock test, if we don't do properly, like one adverse comment from our mentor, will also put us down so much. That's because we are attached so much. So I think over the period of time, I've become like that. Not too attached also, not too detached also. You go into that Zen mode, that Dhoni kind of a mode. So I keep quoting him everywhere I go. Even all my interviews from yesterday in my news channels, Dhoni keeps coming up because I don't know. I keep relating to him. Maybe because I'm a CSK fan. But you just have to trust the process. Ultimately, if you trust the process and just do whatever is there in your control properly, the results will take care of itself. But yeah, I'm digressing. The question you asked is plan B, is it good or not? Again, I don't have a perfect answer. Both sides have a very valid argument, and there is no one answer to this. You just have to think about yourself deeply and pick a side and stick with it. Or perhaps you can change sides also, like I did. I was this side, then I came to this side. That's why I took took up a job in Nabat, because I felt at that point in my life, having been dependent on my parents for 5 years, it was not fair to remain there and put the additional pressure on them. So they were gracious enough to support me, of course. So yeah, it's a little bit of confusion. Yeah, what helped me, I think, is because I had given many attempts without a job. So I had all that accumulated knowledge, accumulated experience. So that perhaps helped me. But coming to the job itself, it was tough. I was able to give only 3 to 4 hours a day. So mornings I try to read newspapers before going to office. And while coming back, after coming back from office, I focus more on test series, because if I open a book and try to read, I tend to get sleepy. But when we attempt a test, we are in that puzzle mode. No, we are trying to solve a problem, so our mind is more active. So that's how I try to manage.